Hi, I'm Acting City Manager Ed Zerker, and this is On the Job, the show where we talk to Phoenix City employees about the work they do every day. We're here today at the Phoenix Municipal Court, which is one of the largest courts in the United States and the largest court in Arizona. Over 300,000 charges a year in 100,000 cases come through the doors of the Phoenix Municipal Court. And it's one of the most important components of the city's public safety and criminal justice system. So we're here today with Bailiff Vanessa Jones. Vanessa, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So most of us know bailiffs from TV dramas
Please
where
rise.
we see them say, "All rise for the judge."
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot more to the job of a bailiff than that. So tell us a little bit about what a bailiff does.
Well, what we do here as bailiffs is we assist the judge, the attorneys, whether they're defense or prosecution, and the citizens of Phoenix with citations or court proceedings, let's say.
Okay. And how many court cases might you do in a day? How many trials might you see in a day?
As for trials, we might see about 5 trials per day, but PDC conferences, we do maybe 50 a day.
Wow, that's a lot of work. And this is your courtroom. You are assigned mostly to this courtroom.
This is my assigned courtroom.
And what kind of cases come through this court mainly?
We do criminal misdemeanor charges, anything from shopliftings to DUIs, to solicitations, those types of things.
Tell us a little bit about how you came to be a bailiff. You didn't just start your working career as a bailiff. You did a lot of other things first.
Yes, I started with the City of Dallas Municipal Court in the call center, and when I relocated here to Phoenix in '99, I went to Maricopa County Justice Courts, and then I came over to the City of Phoenix. Here, I started off as clerk. I went from a clerk 1 to a clerk 2 within the prosecutor's office, and to this current position as a bailiff.
So you really worked your way up from the ground level.
Yes.
And did you identify, I want to be a bailiff? Was that a specific job you were interested in?
Well, when I first started, it was just, I was really excited to be here in the city of Phoenix because it's just a great place to work. But then I saw all these opportunities that were coming around, and I said, well, maybe I could use this as a stepping stone to be a clerk too. So there was really never any specific position I was focused in on until I became a clerk too. And then as I spent many years in the prosecutor's office and then transferred down to civil arraignments as a clerk too, I thought, well, maybe what's next? And then I focused on the bailiff position. And it took me some time to get here, but we're here.
I'll grant this motion.
So you deal with a lot of people through the years. Any notable cases that stick out to you, or you were of assistance, or you felt like you really made a difference?
There are many cases like that, but there's one in particular that I'm working with right now. It's a gentleman who came into Phoenix just on a job, and he received a DUI, and then he had to go home. So to comply with the terms and conditions of a DUI plea, it's kind of difficult if you're here, but if you're out of state, it's even more difficult. So he and I have developed a rapport, and he calls and he talks to me quite often about where he's at and what he's doing. So I keep up with him, make sure he knows what he needs to do, what our court is doing with him, if he's late with payments, does he need to contact SAS. He'll call me periodically, at least once a month, to make sure he's on the right track.
So it sounds like being kind to customers or customer service is really important to you. And you see people on some of their worst days. How do you work with that? You know, people aren't having good days when they're coming in. How do you handle that? How do you deal with that?
Well, I keep in mind we all are customers somewhere, and I have bad days as well. We all do. And I try to think of what I would need, what I would want if I was on the other side of the counter. Would I want somebody to, be nonchalant or blasé about helping me? Or would I want somebody to try to go that little step further, maybe a little above and beyond? Hey, give me a little bit more information, give me all the options I can. A lot of people I just let vent. They need to vent when they come in and say what they want to say and get it off their chest. And I just try to give them as many options as I can give them within my capacity.
Mm-hmm. Well, great. Thank you so much for sharing your job with us today and the work you do here. We really appreciate your time. So for whatever reason or situation you might find yourself at the municipal court someday, it's good to know we have employees like Vanessa Jones providing great customer service. For On the Job, I'm Acting City Manager Ed Zerker.